Welcome back, everybody, to your favorite big man, Marino. I never know, should I just look at this screen up there, whatever? But if it's just a webcam, it's a little weird to just look at. Maybe I put a picture of my dog. I don't know. But either way, welcome back, everybody. Today, we're going to look at a little bit heavier topic, a topic that's close and near and dear to my heart, layoffs. I find it fascinating, to be honest with you. People recording their layoffs on TikTok, of all places. And, I've been laid off. It sucks to the younger fellows out there because if you watch my stuff, I always love to give advice to the younger people out there. That's the kind of world we live in. It is bad advice if someone older tells you, oh, just work at a company for 30 years and you'll get pensions. Pensions don't exist anymore. And you working at a 30, I just saw, I didn't want to include it because she didn't really say anything, but before looking at this girl's TikTok, I saw a guy who was saying that he worked for Microsoft 22 years. Okay, I don't know why I kind of did that, but 22 years, he laid him off. I'm trying not to rant too much, but it's like, really, like, why fire him? Why not at 20 years? You know what I mean? Why 22? Was he not a good employee? Clearly not. 2 decades. Imagine that. 2 decades. To some guys, that's like 3 wives already. That's 3 wives, a side chick, and a whole nother life. But either way, here we are. We're going to go ahead and get into this. I don't know if these videos are that great, but I record it. And yeah, try that again. Let's look at it.
Kayla, this is not an easy day. It's not easy to say these words to you, but as it was announced during the town hall, our goal is to become a world-class function as we establish and accelerate and orchestrate existing and new business processes, policies, and operational services. Therefore, the team will implement changes that will result in a change of competencies and responsibilities across various leadership and support roles.
I hate this corporate talk. Oh my god, really? As we become a high performing company that changes the lives on how you transact business, well, between the bro, shut up. Shut up. Do you listen to yourself? Did you really write that in the layoff script? Oh my God.
And based on the shift and ongoing efforts to simplify the way we work, unfortunately, your position has been eliminated. This is not a reflection of your performance, and I do encourage you to apply for any new roles that do interest you.
We're asking you to work until May 24th. That's going to be your release day, just to ensure business continuity.
Do you have any questions?
No, just
She posted this on April 9th. They told her to work to May 24th. That like 2 months, and hopefully she got some good severance. But that's like the best case scenario that they tell you, hey, today's January 1st, you're being laid off. You work until February 30th or whatever, March 30th. You have all that time to apply for jobs. A month, 2 months, 3 months plus severance was, if you can time it right, it's like a bonus. You know what I mean? Buy yourself a Cybertruck. No, I'm kidding. But oh my gosh. Yeah, let me see what else
it's a
happens
lot
here.
to process, but not right now.
And then here we go. Crying on TikTok. I feel for her. First of all, I'm not making fun of her at all. I don't remember if I cried, but girls and crying on TikTok. I don't know what's going on there. All right, next.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Carson.
Hello.
Tori is on the call. She's from our HR company.
Hello. Hey, everybody.
So thank you for taking the time to meet with us today. Unfortunately, your employment with Hill will be terminated effective immediately through the end of the month. And Tori is available to help with any questions or processes moving forward.
Can I ask why I'm being let go today?
Yes, we had the 90-day period, and in the end, we were just thinking it wasn't a great fit.
Can I ask for reasonings as to why you did not think it was a good fit?
This is tough for me. I mean, I don't know what the meta is, you know, what the good thing, what is the best practice to do when you're getting laid off, but I don't know if I would ask 1,000 questions like this. Like, oh, well, why wasn't it a good fit? They don't want you. Move on. You know, I don't know if this is the right thing, but off you go. Like kids, you're not going to convince them. Okay, I don't know if my mic is like just dying here, but you're not going to convince them. Okay, like it is what it is.
Yeah, the publication went out late. It went out with typos. I just feel like the design wasn't necessarily a good fit for the publication.
Can I offer some feedback to that?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is terrible. I'm sorry. I'm gonna let this run a little bit more, then we'll move on.
Every step along the way, I met my requirements, and quite honestly, a lot of the reasonings as to why it was late was dependent upon you. And I received materials often late from you, as well as not being able to control every ad thing that came in. And I've honestly been on top of everything. I've asked considerable amounts of being able to access things such as the production email to help these things get out more on time. And every step of the way, I was met with roadblocks and being told no.
All right, we're gonna stop here. Again, I feel for her, but what's the point of all that? Honestly, like all in at the end of the day, on balance, the point of that is you get the, you know, strike back. Okay, next. There's no content here. It's just gonna keep running, and it's just her face right there. 8 years. The Microsoft guy was 22. This old girl was 8 years. Let's hear this one. Here's another live layoffing.
I'm not so surprised by this conversation. I think that given a lot of different factors, given the fact that I've been remote for a certain amount of time, working in global communications, you have a very interesting perspective on the state of the business. So I'm not surprised. It's obviously disappointing to have to part from something that you've committed so much of your time to.
I'll reiterate, like, it's not a performance. So the short answer is yes, if there was an opportunity that came available. So particularly if that were a possibility, yes, like no question. I think what we're struggling with and having to manage through is really enormous budget cuts. And so how do people do multiple things? And there's going to be, unfortunately, some work that we have to pause and stop. But it isn't about you. So yes, like there's no blockage from a future opportunity in any way. And I'd be more than happy to have a conversation with you as those things.
I'm just going to say this. I've never seen someone get laid off and that they can find a job in the same company, like within 2 weeks. I've never seen that.
Hello.
Hey, Simon, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Hey, thanks for making time on short notice and sure my invite was rattling and not awesome, and you do not have to turn your camera on if you don't want to. I have a couple of notes to share with you, but I'll be glad to have those notes to make sure I cover things, but I will also follow up with an email so you don't have to retain everything I'm gonna say. Made the difficult decision to restructure the XD org, and as a result, reduce the size of the org, and unfortunately, you're impacted by this change. So your last working day is today, but the good news is you'll be paid through February 2nd. Yeah, those are the most important pieces of information. Your system access as an employee will be turned off at some point today. I'm not sure when exactly. In your Workday and Benefits portal, you'll still have access to until February 2nd as an employee, and then after that, you'll have access to it as an alumni. And then I'm going to email you the specifics of your severance, benefits, and a few other details that will probably be helpful later when you're ready to go through them. And then on your last day, you'll get your severance documents via DocuSign to sign, and I'll go to your personal email address. I want to pause. I know I just rattled off a whole bunch of really big news. Is there any questions or anything that you want to ask?
Are there any reasons other than just like restructuring? Like, what's the reason for the restructuring?
That's a really good question. It has to do with the company is doing consolidated priorities this year and next year.
Listen, let me just be real with you. I've seen people just hit all their numbers, get laid off for no reason. I've seen restructures happen. I've seen, someone just decides they want to axe a whole group. Listen, like an executive can walk in 6 months ago and just look at stuff and be like, I don't want it. Fire them. And I say this all the time, like how many families, how many human beings get affected when this stuff happens? Look at what this girl says. She just bought a house, credit debt to furnish the house, and you get laid off. Tough. Oh, let's see what she says here.
I just got home from being laid off as an HR business partner today. It sucks, and all I said to my director was it caught me off guard, but I'm not surprised. Their initiative to have everyone get together and find a friendly way to cut costs, their inability to promote people and give people raises, cutting budgets in other ways, these are all signs of a layoff. My position was more business partner and strategy, so obviously strategy of moving people forward and growing people means more money. So it makes sense that my position was cut from the rest of the generalist and admin type HR team. So I'm in a state of disassociating right now, and the one thing that I did remember to say is I could request a recommendation on LinkedIn. So yeah, he's excited to give me a recommendation, and that's the first thing I'll be doing is requesting a recommendation on LinkedIn to show that it was nothing to do with my performance. It was truly a restructure of the company. But I'm in good.
I've never heard that before. And that's genius. That's genius. If you're in good standing with your manager and they lay you off, she's right. Give me a recommendation. Let's get this one here.
Hi Trey, how are you?
Hey Dylan, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good. I'm just staying busy. So yeah.
Nice, definitely a busy time. I'm okay. Look Trey, I want to hop right into it. Some unfortunate news to share, but the firm has done some restructuring based on the current market, as well as the advancement of AI and different tools and technologies and just different areas the firm wants to focus on. It's forced us to eliminate your role here at the firm effective immediately. And I'm here to sort of, help answer any questions you might have about this people I can make connections to. Help you get back. Feel free to check out like AI apps and get like Prep AI as an example. You and I were chatting about that, right?
Yeah.
I apologize for the circumstance, and yeah, if you
I don't get how AI affected him in that sense, but yeah, I can feel the pain, brother. Young brother. I feel it, man. I understand. I mean, again, in a way, I am one of those people who believe, and we'll end the video here, that if you get affected by a layoff, they're doing you a favor. It's like a girl that doesn't want you and she tells you, thank you. I might be too fat, PHAT for you. No, I'm kidding. But, if she doesn't want to, be with you, she don't want this double chin, I'm joking. But do you a favor. No problem. At least they tell you. At least they don't play you. Back to the company. Sure. I just hope that severance is fat. But either way, guys, stay strong out there. If any of you are out there watching this and you did get laid off, I personally think it's the universe doing you a favor. Keep applying. Keep your head down. You got to find that next thing. And it's hard, especially for the people out there who are like the providers of the family. That's tough, man. That's tough. All right, fellas. I'm out of here. Stay dry. Be good. See you next time. Still don't know whether to look at that or look at that.